Are UFOs real? Do you believe? That's the question tonight. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Jersey Joe Live Blab chat. Can you believe this? Look at that. And look at my friend in the box over here. It's my friend Michael. Where are you calling from?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yes. I am calling from Yonkers here.
Well, the reason why we're on tonight is because basically you and I chat every once in a while about the fact is, are there aliens out there? Are there UFOs? And the question tonight is, are they real? Are they not? Do you believe? Is it a part of science fiction? You know, there's so many different reports out there and so many people talking about it. We thought we'd chime in and see what happens. So I guess the question for you, Michael, have you ever seen a UFO?
I don't think I've really ever seen one, but, you know, in some of our conversations, actually, I remember that time when we were just walking, was it down 3rd Avenue? And we were looking between the skyscrapers, and we could have sworn we saw something. And then, of course, I think you did that one show where it was at a Thanksgiving Day parade, and I was taking pictures of the floats, and accidentally, yes, right there.
Could it be this picture by chance? The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yeah, yeah, there's SpongeBob.
That's it. And caught that. And when I was taking the photos, I never even noticed it. But then when I start looking through them to see which ones, I saw that.
You know, maybe it's a Google drone. I don't know, because I caught something similar, which is why I did that web show before, down over top of the World Trade Center the one day. It was like this little white thing, and I took a picture of it, and then you looked up, and it actually looked kind of similar to what you had in your photo, which is interesting. But the craziest one is when I was driving home. This is like 15 years ago, and I was driving to my grandmother's house after work, and I saw one over her house. I was able to run and get the camcorder and capture it on video, and that was a black triangle, and it makes you wonder, was it a UFO? Look, I don't know what it was. I don't know what I saw over the World Trade Center. Could be experimental. Could be Google Earth, you know, a drone flying around. I mean, these were in the past, and now, you know, with our technology, you know, it could be different, right?
Well, especially now if it's a triangle, you would think it could be, what, a stealth bomber, or like you said, possibly a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but however, you know, the universe is huge. So to think literally only planet with life, I don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't think we're the only planet with life either. I mean, it's just, and I think they're kind of weaning us into telling us that, oh yeah, you know what, there are UFOs. Yes, there are aliens. Just, you know, as they tell us about finding life on Mars, you know, the other Earth that they supposedly found, the other solar system, and then that weird photo what they think might be a space station. So I asked some of, by the way, our live viewers, you want to chime in right now, you can do it on Twitter at JerseyJoe50 or right here on the Blab app. We invite you to join our conversation. If you have a question or comment, join us live on the show. Now, I asked this question before on social media, and some people chimed in, and I got our first comment of the night. Jason says, Neil deGrasse Tyson said, there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand in all the beach in the world. I think it would be foolish to think there isn't other intelligent life out there. So Jason says that Neil deGrasse Tyson says there is life out there. Well, he hosted that Cosmos show.
I absolutely agree with that. And I agree with you. I think of late, whether it's Washington or whether it's NASA, I absolutely agree. I think they are weaning us toward telling us something. You know, if you look at, you know from our past conversations, I'm a huge fan of Wernher von Braun. And he, in an interview, when they asked him, where did you get all this technology? Because let's face it, he is the one who created and designed the Saturn V rocket.
Right.
And he kept saying he got it from up there.
So out on social media, I asked basically, are aliens real, or are they made up of sci-fi real own universe? How many people out of 100 percentage points do you think said it was real?
That aliens are real?
Yeah, the aliens are real.
You know what? I think it's easily well over 50%. I'm going to say 75.
The results of this poll blew my mind. Look at this. 100% of the people said aliens are real. You know, the other crazy thing is with YouTube and all this, there's a lot of apps that you can fake videos now. I mean, a lot of real too. So sometimes it's tough to find out what's real, what's fake. You got to be subjective when you see it online. But have I ever seen an alien? No. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Well, actually, I've actually seen a few illegal ones working a couple New York City restaurants, you know?
God. Like,
Yeah, that's right. Well, and the interesting thing is there's always UFO sightings in the news. They make the local news all the time. I mean, there's happened in New York City a couple times, stations here have it, but there's been quite a few over the last couple weeks. In fact, we had one last night in Edinburgh, Scotland. People were driving home and they got it on their dash cam. They got that one. KPRC, the NBC affiliate in San Antonio, has video of, in Houston has video of one over San Antonio. And then back on March 3rd in Omaha, a state trooper actually reported seeing one over a Walmart parking lot. And this is a state cop, by the way, submitted this photo of a black triangle actually over a Walmart. That's the Walmart there. So maybe we've learned that aliens there are shopping for bargains at the Walmart, first of all. I think that's very possible.
Oh my God.
You know? Hey, they have good deals there sometimes. You got to save money. You got to save money, you know?
How come it's always, it always seems to be a triangle?
A lot of them are triangles. Yeah, I mean, the one that I saw was a black triangle that I got recorded video of, but the one over the World Trade Center, which is not too far from here, that was not a triangle. That was like a white dot kind of thing with blades. I kind of think now that was a drone. Back at the time, I had no idea, but it was pretty high up to be a drone. I don't know. It wasn't in a smart place to put a drone over the World Trade Center. You know, the feds don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, one thing why I brought up the question about are some of these pictures real or fake, because I was able to download an app the other day on my phone and actually make my own UFO pictures. I was able to take like pictures of New York City and plop a UFO in there. Some of them looked good. Some did not. You know, they gave you cityscapes you could put it over. The app is called Lens FX, by the way, and it was $1.99 if you wanted that, or if you wanted a whole pack where you could add like dinosaurs and lens flares and fires, it was $10, which I downloaded that. You can find it out on the iTunes store, and it makes some pretty convincing photos. And in some of these, I even wonder too, like, are they staged? You know, I mean, some of these out on YouTube, they look pretty fake, but then other ones really make you stop and think like, because remember on UPN, there was that one Jonathan Frakes paranormal show. This was UPN, by the way, before he did the one on Fox. And the show was taken off the air after 9 episodes because they were caught faking Bigfoot footage. It was some Bigfoot guy. And here later it was found out to be a guy in a costume. They yanked it off the air. And I know when I was growing up as a kid back in the country of Pennsylvania, I had a friend of mine that used to put a Bigfoot costume on and run out in front of traffic in the middle of nowhere. And cars would stop. So you can BS people if you really want to, you know? So without solid proof, unless one walks down the hallway here now, which I'd have a conversation with it if it did, wouldn't you?
I sure would. If it walked down the hall, what would be the top 5 things you would ask?
I would ask, is our planet doomed?
Okay.
Are we a science experiment of yours? Are we, descendants of yours? You know, they say, oh, humans are descendants of apes. You know, are we confusing UFOs for God? And then I'd be like, you want a tour? You want to hang out? You want to go to the bar across the street, have a fast one, a cold one? That's the best way to know somebody. Go have a beer with the guy. You know, who knows if aliens have beer or not? You know, I mean, you saw in that Mel Gibson movie Signs, aliens couldn't have water, but you never know. Obviously, if they're able to fly here and get here and come abduct people in the middle of the night, well, maybe they are smarter than us. But that's another question that I have. The last episode of the X-Files had it as a government tie-in to the aliens, you know, that there's alien DNA in all of us, and a lot of it actually was started by the government. Do you think that's a possibility?
Oh, absolutely. I don't necessarily think it could be a government tie-in, but I absolutely, listen, I do think that there's something greater than us.
Yeah. Nintendo Babe, we're talking about, are aliens and UFOs real? Have you ever seen one, or is it just a science fiction hoax? Whatever your thoughts are, let us know. We'll all chime in. And all right, but hello, welcome to our new viewer, by the way. How are you tonight?
Hey,
I'm good. I read UFOs, and I'm like, in my alley, like this, I'm in.
All right. Where are you calling from?
California.
Wow.
West Coast. All right.
That's awesome.
Well, let me ask you, West Coast, have you seen a UFO?
I've seen something that I couldn't really explain. I went hiking like up a really big hill one time, and there was like this it was like bright daylight. It was a beautiful day, and there was like this orange light in the sky, and I don't know what happened to it, but it was like moving, and then it just like disappeared, and I was like, okay, what was that?
That's kind of freaky.
You know, from everything we've heard about in the past, California has had a lot of activity.
Yeah, it's true.
Remember that one famous one? God, it way back when where the military saw one and they started shooting up at it. Remember that? And they tried to take it down. And I forgot how long they were just shooting at it, and nothing happened.
When I was a little kid, I was terrified of aliens thanks to Unsolved Mysteries. Remember Unsolved Mysteries? That show on NBC, Robert Stack? Perhaps you could help solve the mystery.
Perhaps you may be able to help solve a mystery.
Like, that show used to freak me out because they would always, oh, yeah, he's going to come into your bedroom. I was a little kid at the time, I was terrified of it. I would even say maybe a little bit now traumatized. Thank you, Robert Stack. Here's a crazy thing that I found, though. So speaking of talking about UFOs and stuff, so they're saying that Hillary Clinton and her campaign manager, John Podesta, has convinced her that when she becomes president, he will have her tell the truth of whether they are real or not. Apparently, Hillary Clinton knows and or has the key. What do you think about that?
What? Is that real?
It's real. That's a real article. Yeah, it's in Huffington Post.
I don't buy it.
He says that, yeah,
you know why I don't buy it? I don't buy it because remember when her husband was president, the first statement he made, wasn't it NASA claimed that that's right. NASA claimed that they found DNA on Mars. Remember that? And Clinton rushed that information out, and then he had to retract it. So that's one. And then two, remember in a speech he said, I have asked, and when he was president, he said, I have asked, and if there were aliens, they would have told me.
Well, I still have some more social media comments. I asked this before, and Dennis writes in and says, of course there are aliens. Have you not seen the Republicans? I don't know. I mean, sometimes it makes you wonder, like, with everything as fast as technology is growing, maybe we got it from somewhere. It seems that a lot happened, and then after World War II, all the Germans had all that technology. We got all the Germans. We got the technology, brought them here. Then all of a sudden, all these things started coming out, and now we're able to have a chat like this live. You can do pretty much anything on your phone now, banking, social media. It's definitely a different world. So where did it all come from?
So do you think it's intelligent life is what gave us our kickstart to technology? Is that what you're saying?
I think there has to be something there because we've really made a lot of leaps. I mean, if you look back even 1,000 years ago, we didn't have cars. We barely were on the ocean. We thought the planet was still square. So I think there definitely has to be something there. It's right.
I mean, there's just gifted people. I don't necessarily think it's just intelligent life that comes here, unless those people who are intelligent are actually aliens.
I mean, maybe it's a part of a guided plan. We don't know. It's a big question. That's why we put it out here in social media. And we thought I'd let everybody chime in and say what they thought. But then there are smart people too. I mean, look at Steve Jobs. I mean, he designed a computer out of a box of spare parts. So you're right. There are smart people out there. Or Mark Zuckerberg, who did all the coding for Facebook. I don't think he's an alien. If he is, he's, looks normal.
Yeah, I don't know. There's things to think about.
Well, I got one other comment. It's from Adam. He says, much like God, there's no proof that they exist, so I suppose you have to have faith. That being said, it would make sense that there is some sort of intelligent life on another planet, considering the size of the universe. Just stay away from Galactic Lord Xenu. So Adam says yes. So it seems to be that everybody seems to think there's definitely something more bigger out there. I mean, I did the poll and had 100%. So obviously there is. People seem to think there's more.
Did you know that the church is on that now?
That they're working on?
Like the Catholic Church?
What'd they say about it?
Yeah, you've never heard about that. The Catholic Church, they have astronomers, and they invested into telescopes so they can find intelligent life and baptize them.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. You've never heard about that?
No, I didn't hear about that.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Did that?
My professor showed me it, and I was like, what is this? This is ridiculous. They're crazy. They want to baptize the aliens?
Hasn't some satellite been picking up random signals that they don't know where they're from?
That happened this week? Yeah, there was something.
Isn't that a while?
I think so. I think there's been some random signals that no one can figure out where they're coming from. Now, Nintendo Babe, if you had the opportunity, knowing it was a one-way trip, would you go to Mars?
Okay. One-way trip.
Would you go to Mars?
Are they planning any? Are they planting anything over there yet?
Only in that Matt Damon movie.
Oh, I don't know. That's scary. I want to say yeah, but there's nothing to eat out there. It's like being stranded on a deserted island.
Well, give it time. Starbucks will be out there. They keep expanding. They put ones, in every corner around here. So I'm sure they'll be the first one to put a franchise up there. And I'm sure Trump will put a wall around the planet too, so he owns it. It'll be huge.
Because NASA's working on a spacecraft to go there. Elon Musk is working on a spacecraft to go there. He really feels like we can colonize it.
I think of it, you have Richard Branson too working on those flights, up into space. Eventually, that guy's got enough money to figure it out, and their technology's there. I mean, they got that spaceport in Arizona, so I'm sure they probably will end up offering rides up there.
Yeah.
Just take a little while to get there. You know what it'll take to get us there? Can somebody make a profit off of it? That's what it's going to take. Can they make money off of it? That's why we went back to the moon, because we don't make money anymore. We don't want to spend money. Time you're against Russia trying to get there. Now it's like there's no money there unless they build a Starbucks, a Hilton, a Trump property. Oh, now it's tourist.
Make it into a vacation.
Yeah. Book your vacation. You're like, Total Recall. That movie's awesome.
That's true.
Well, because
I don't know,
want to be the coolest kid in your block to come back from Mars with the Hard Rock Cafe Mars shirt. They sell them for every other place. Forget Tijuana, forget the Atlantic City, Vegas version. I got the Mars version. Yeah.
I got the Mars. I went on a different planet to get this shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
This shirt's valuable. I think now with the internet and everything, the NSA is watching you, so I'm pretty sure they can snatch you up at any moment.
Yeah.
I'm more afraid of the government than I am of intelligent life.
And definitely, I think some of those, like when you watch Unsolved Mysteries in the 80s, and even like we were talking about the triangle UFOs. Well, now we know that those are stealth fighters. And have you seen a stealth fighter in person? They are crazy looking when they fly around live. I mean, they really are.
Yes, they are.
I saw one down at the Atlantic City Air Show a few years ago, and it's literally a flying triangle zipping through the hotel skyscrapers. It was pretty cool looking. That's got to take a special skill to be able to fly a triangle. Oh, look, we have an alien.
Oh, guys.
All right.
I love aliens, man.
All right.
Alien right there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Where are you calling from, Kanye?
Earth, unfortunately. What's up? You guys talking about aliens? We're just
aliens. We chimed in and thought they were whether real or not. Just having a casual conversation.
Well,
I guess from the picture there, it looks like you think you believe.
Yeah, I got a few, man. Look at this one. This one's really good.
Oh my god!
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Kanye.
Yeah, I love aliens and little green ghouls and ghosts and stuff. Anything that's that's really cool. It's
Yeah. Are you a sci-fi fan then too? I take it.
No, it's more of a sexual attraction than I mean, it's fascination, but at the same time, not like sci-fi. I mean, depending on the movie, depending on the narrative, what it is,
Yeah. So you're talking about a fetish.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna fuck aliens, but sorry, is it okay to swear on this? Yeah, I'm not gonna have sex with aliens, but I typically enjoy the scenario that I like to do with girls is I get them to pretend to be an alien that's abducted me, and then they kind of probe me and do that kind of stuff with me, and I'm the helpless farmer man who's abducted kind of thing, and it's really cool. They don't dress up or anything. I mean, sometimes you could wear things that are foreign, it's something slimy or some aluminum or something the not human. It's kind of cool, but there's not a giant alien suit's not the hottest thing. But,
Do you have a giant stuffed alien?
Yeah, I love aliens, dude. That's with a little hole in it. I mean, I just love aliens. Do you ever do that? Have you ever tried?
I've never tried that. No.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you should try. I mean, if you're into aliens, you should try to literally get into an alien and get one to dress up or something. Get a girl to. It's pretty good.
Well, hey, everybody's got their own way of getting their little freak on, and doing their thing. It's human nature. I mean, it is what it is. Would
you try that? Do you think? I mean, if you enjoy aliens.
You
I
know,
promise you, it's amazing.
It's you know, it's something I never actually thought about, to be honest.
No, it's like the first thing, dude. You gotta get into there.
Oh, look, the pictures changed. Where are you getting all these pictures, by the way?
I just have them saved. I love aliens.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're not gonna show me like a real one, are you?
No. I wish this is an alien driving a car.
Oh, nice. Is that an alien license to operate that automobile?
Here's
You got a green card?
Oh, if we're talking about green cards, here's hold on, I have so many alien pictures. It's hard to. Here's some illegal aliens.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's a whole giant group of them.
Yeah, everyone there is an illegal alien.
Yeah, there you go.
I hope that one day I can transcend into like actually having sex with an alien. I would try. I'd be down. I'd be open to it. Yeah, I think
It could
so.
happen.
Do you think America knows about aliens and is not telling anybody, or anybody knows about aliens and is hiding it?
We were talking earlier, and I think definitely, you know, there's some technology we're getting from somewhere. I mean, it's, you know, we're definitely moving fast, and people are catching all kinds of things. You know, the one crazy thing is, though, like, they actually haven't caught a real one on, like, closed-circuit camera. You know, I walked to work and I'm on camera the whole way, but yet they really haven't found a real gray one walking around, at least definitive proof. There's a bunch on YouTube, but one hasn't shown up yet on the 6 o'clock news that we know of. And what do you think?
I think there's aliens. I want to believe.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you? We don't see a picture, but we can hear you now, finally. Where are you calling from?
Brooklyn.
Oh, nice. Not too far away. I'm across the river in Jersey City.
Yeah, Jersey Joe.
How are you?
How are you, buddy? Okay. What do you guys?
Yeah, we're talking about, are UFOs and aliens real?
But I'm trying to share with Jersey Joe my alien. Like, I've made alien sex tapes, and I want to share them with him and try and bring him into the joy that I found with having sex with aliens or women dressed as aliens.
Doesn't this sound like an episode of Maury Povich?
No,
that's so fucking
why?
weird.
Why do you think it's no? It's not weird.
I don't know. I think it's fake. I don't think there's such thing as aliens. I mean, I believe there's other life forms outside of our planet, but I don't think there's like aliens and UFOs.
Oh, there has to be.
I mean, that's true. You never know because the government will never let you know. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's why we're having the conversation. I guess, you know, I'm sure it's like the X-Files. The truth is out there.
Yeah, I'm niggas crazy.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for chiming in. You know, I appreciate it. You know, did we solve the question? Are they really there? No, we have no idea. But at least we had the conversation about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get you those videos, and
I'm going in, Kanye.
I love them. Thanks for talking.
All right, later, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.
Later, Joe.
Later, man. See you next time. All right.